All right, let's go with the vertical view this time. Because why not? Cannot believe a fly followed me in here. I am indoors today. It is rather hot outside. We had a stream a little bit ago, and I think I'm going to lift this up a little bit and then zoom in. There we go. That's a little better. We were working on this tree earlier when we got abruptly and rudely interrupted. All right. I've got light umber at the moment. I cannot believe he found his way in here. I really can't. Go away. You're not welcome here. I do. I think they can smell the colored pencils. It's definitely not food, dude. Well, hello there. Gareb? How are you today? I did not draw it. Karen Myers drew it. I am just coloring it. It is in her book, The Mystical Lands of Klynnadra Autumn Magic. You can get it on Amazon. And every Tuesday, I color in this book. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little more. Oh, too far. Ah, good enough. There we go. And right now I'm using a light umber to go over this and make it a little bit more brown. I'm really liking this. going to add some dark brown. Oh, hello, Duke. How are you? Well, hi, Kiwi. How are you? Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit here. That is the piece I'm working on today. Good, I'm glad. There, can you see that? No, you can't see it all. Hang on. We'll fix it. That's the whole page. Thank you. Is it a girl troll and what's its name? I don't know. I've been referring to him as a he. And the name of it says Friendly Forest Sprite. I'm in a different place today, as you can see. I'm not at my normal desk. It's way too hot outside. Pardon me. And I have not yet named him. Yeah, but the rosy cheeks, haven't you ever seen a little boy with rosy cheeks when they've been outside for too long? Like it's cold out and they get the real red cheeks, real red rosy cheeks. I think you need to go to Norway more often or something. They all have red rosy cheeks. The little kids up there do. You know, when you actually let them go outside and in the cold. That's what I was thinking. It's kind of chilly out because he looks like he's in a little onesie. And we are in the fall in our book. So rosy cheeks just made sense to me. Plus, the first time I saw it, I'm like, yes, we've got to do this. I did this mushroom today as well. This mushroom here and the little girl or the little acorn lady down here. I did those a little bit ago and tough day has been tough. We'll just go with that. While you're here though, Duke, it's kind of hard to see because of the stream format, but that's the dragon that I started on, the blue dragon. I started that last night when we were in the farming simulator chat with Hillbilly. That's what I did during his live stream last night. So if y'all ever think I just sit here and talk to you when you're hosting this stream, that's not true. I actually sit here and work. Yes. Jay's Big Blue Dragon. I did post a picture of it on my community page for anybody who wants to look at it. But yeah, there's the dragon I started. So I've also started this piece in here. This is all in Mythomorphia. You have not seen that piece yet. But I like what I did with the background here with the light. All that's background color. I was really, really happy with how that turned out. Yeah, a human with a bull head. I believe it's called a minotaur. Minotaur? Minotaur? I think. Let me look in the back here. This is also the book that I did this. Remember the trolls? Trolls, goblins, whatever they were. In the back of this book, though, he does name them. All right, that must be the beginning. Yeah, Minotaur, right here. Minotaur. And yes, water dragon. This is the one I'm doing per day. Yeah, I went through last night and I added tabs to everything I'm working on. I'm sorry, the night before last. In Imagimorphia, of course, there's the Pharaoh, King Tut. The skull. Pineapple. I've still got to do the background on that one. This is one that I used random colors on. This is, I pulled them out of the boxes. I put them on the page. This one is the anchor page. And then this one is a cuckoo clock. All of Imagimorphia eventually will be colored. That's goals. And then in World of Color, there's a 2-page buffalo spread. Yes, there's some you haven't seen yet that have been started. It's a 2-page buffalo spread, or bison, whatever you want to call it. I've started on it. Hard to see the little flowers there. And then I started on this 2-page spread. I don't know what to call it. It's a big ocean scene at the top, and then like all these columns and dry at the bottom. Kind of like some kind of weird cave. I should get more tabs and mark a different color. This is the 3 candles that I did. I'm not doing anything else to this page. Oh, Tatanka, yes. I'm not doing anything else with that page. I'm not doing anything more with this page. That's the dragon. and then the moon. I think that's everything recently. I think that's everything in all three of these books. Yeah. Few on my list. All right. I think we'll come and work on this tree over here next. So let me zoom in here. Looks like I have plenty to do. Well, I do keep busy. I love coloring, so. And I think we're going to color him in a similar scheme that we did over here on the other side. With the oranges and the browns and the purples and the blues. I'll get it fixed here. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Uh-oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's try turning this a little bit. Bring it down just a little. I'll get it. New table, it takes me a minute. I'm in a different area because it's too hot outside today. It went well. It went well. He was even streaming last night, so. I was glad to see he was on. All right, we're going to start with some orange. So yes, everything went well. He's back to being his chipper old self. My friend is being discharged from the hospital today. As a matter of fact, she should be heading home as we speak. I'm waiting to hear the final word that, yay, she made it home. She's not out of the woods yet, but hey, going home is good. I understand that. I understand that. Yes, it is. I was really, really worried about her. She's not out of the woods, but they are sending her home. So we'll see what the follow-up doctors say. All right. add some violet in here. Oh, we got show tunes playing on Spotify. Well, hello, Reaper. How are you? I'm doing better now. Thank you. Too far. I'm working on this piece today. Gimme, 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 A Man After Midnight from ABBA. Oops, didn't mean to color that. Oh, well, it's going to be purple now. That's the side of the sign. Oops. It'll be fine. All right, about like that. Oh, yummy. I like tacos too. I had leftover Chinese. Pardon me. All right, where'd the blue go? Some indigo blue. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. Yes, I love me some tacos. You love Mexican food, but some of the hotter foods had to give up because your guts just couldn't handle the hot stuff anymore. I heard that. Hold on just a moment. Real sorry about that, guys. Real sorry. Hi, Joseph. Reaper, you're in a cooking club. Yeah, am I broadcasting again, guys? I apologize. Some days, I tell you. Some days are just tougher than others. Let me get a drink real quick. All right. Thank you. Thank you. How are you today, Joseph, if you're still with us? What did I do with my pencil? Hi, Jay. How are you today? Thank you. Thank you. Indigo. There you are. Oh, now that you're here, yes. I'm glad to hear you well, Jay. I've got something to show you. I worked on this last night in Hillbilly's broadcast. All right, you want a blue dragon. Here's the start of your blue dragon. All right, let me zoom out here. Oops. Rotate device back. It is back, dude. That's what we've got. That's what I've got started so far. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I worked on last night during Hillbilly's live stream. That's the start of your dragon. Anyway. Let's get back here. Oh, yes, let's look at this page. We'll look at it as a whole. I think it is too, Jay. Thank you. I hope so anyway. Trying my best. That's this page so far. Reaper, it is very nice to have the phone stand. Yes. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain, but all right, let's get situated here. There we go. Put a little bit more indigo in here. If anybody wants to see the other pages I'm currently working on, rewatch the live because I just went over all of them a few minutes ago. Some everybody hasn't seen yet. I counted up, I'm working on 10 different pages, plus whatever else comes up during the week. I am in a new location today because it is swelteringly hot outside, so I'm making do with what I've got. I'm about done with this hot weather. I'm definitely ready for autumn. I bring in a little burnt ochre. I am so over the warm weather, it's not even funny. I will not be having a live stream now that most everybody's here. I will not be having a live stream on Friday. Not only do I have a doctor's appointment that day, and let me try and say this without crying. It is the 1-year anniversary on Friday of losing my dear young friend who had brain cancer. And there's going to be a memorial service for her. So I will not be live on this Friday, August the 15th. And to any of the parents out there listening, if your child tells you she has a headache, please get the scans early. Insist on it. Don't take no from the doctors. She was only 13 years old. And that's my PSA. A percentage of the proceeds from my book, Ivy's Peculiar Patterns, goes to the charity that supported her family when she was so ill. Dang it. I subtitled that book in my head, Addie's book, because I could see us sitting down and coloring in it together. I mean, if you have kids that like to color, Ivy's Peculiar Patterns is a good one to color with them. Hi, Jay. How are you today? Thank you, Reaper. Thank you, Duke. Oh, yes, Duke. Please send the cooler weather here. So all I'm doing right now is I'm taking that burnt ochre and I'm filling in some of the gaps, adding in a little bit of the brown, overlapping the colors. We talked about overlapping colors on Friday. Overlap your colors to make new colors. And that's how you end up with all these wonderful colors in these fun-looking trees here. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm not doing anything Duke couldn't do. What are you coloring for us today, Jay? I love watching your videos. Coloring with Jay, everybody. If you haven't stopped by and seen his grayscale tutorials, do it. You'll learn a lot. Love watching his videos. He does a lot of horror coloring. Or what I call horror coloring. It's fun to see all the monsters. Seriously, go check him out. Does great work. Eyes. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, I can't wait to see what you do with them, Jay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here, let me show you the whole page. I'm not the best at this zoom option here. Oops. See if we can get it all on there. That's pretty much all of it. Oh, awesome. Jay's got 2 new videos for us. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to tie the colors together for continuity of color, and yet each have them be their own tree. And I've been forgetting to do this root down here. Ha! Look at that, guys. You get so fixated on one thing that... Let's zoom back in here. We'll fix it. That's easy enough to fix. It's just coloring. Get a little of that indigo going down here. Jay likes to forget people's ears. But isn't that true? You can go back in anytime and fix it. Just pop those colors right back in. This is a violet. A violet. Ha! It's violet. I'm using all Prismacolors, Jay. In case you're wondering. Jay uses a variety of different brands in his work. And it's fun to watch how he brings them all together. If you want to know color theory, go watch Jay. If you ever want to know why colors do what they do, he gives excellent explanations on his channel. Oh, this is that burnt ochre. He's great at taking the technical and making it so you can understand it. All right, there we go. I like that. See, you never knew I skipped it. Oh, are you gonna go ahead and stream tonight, Duke? That'd be awesome. Color theory in a rabbit hole is a rabbit hole. Yes, it is. You explain it. You explain things so well, though. I really do appreciate it. I forgot this little guy right here. Can't forget that little piece right there. Last Friday on my live stream, we talked about just simply layering colors over each other. And that's what I've been showing today. Nothing special. Yes, I love Prismacolors. I've been working with them late 90s, early 2000s. And some of mine are still the originals. You're welcome, Jay. You're welcome. All right. You're back on your normal schedule. All right. I'll try not to stream that long then. Gonna put in a little dark brown. Nah, I wanted to come back on. I was on earlier and I got cut off abruptly because somebody called me, and that was unusual because I never get phone calls. And they kept calling, and I finally figured out a way now to shut that off when I'm just to shut it off because, yeah, nobody calls me. I don't get phone calls like that. I just don't. Obviously, they had a wrong number, but I had to end abruptly, and I didn't like that very much. So I thought we'd do a little bit more since I'm not cooking supper tonight. Leftovers. I love leftover nights. Leftover or everybody find their own. I'm sorry, dark umber, not dark brown. I know I said dark brown. I know what I meant to say. So I didn't have enough time and didn't see enough people yet today, so it's a bonus day. Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central, Duke Retro Farmer hosts a live stream. Sometimes it is Farming Simulator 25, and sometimes it is something else. Lately, it's been Farming Simulator. All right. Now, I actually did want that dark brown. Here it is. When you talk about color harmony in your piece, you want your colors to show up in other places at different proportions. And that helps your piece to sing when you're done with it. It looks like the colors belong together. Even if it's a tiny little bit like we did in the mushroom here. Especially with Prismacolors, when you can mix them right there on the page together, a little bit of that color is going to come through. And I'll put up close-up pictures of this when I'm done on my page so y'all can see all the thousands of different colors I've now created on this page. I don't know if there's thousands, but there's a lot of them. And then we're just going to come back in with a little bit of that orange and pop a couple of places with some little bit of color. It's going to help make that glow happen. Where you look at that piece and you go, oh, wow. At least I do anyway. Oh, good deal, good deal, Reaper. I love tacos. I really do. Don't forget to stretch your arms. Wiggle your fingers. Roll your shoulders. Tap your toes. It's important to put down the pencils every once in a while for a minute. Stretch your body. Don't hunch over. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. Remember, today's affirmation is stop making excuses and just start. Oh, you can't see that. Stop making excuses and just start. Whatever it is in life you want to do, if you want to do it, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. And if you can't dedicate 5 minutes of your time every day to your dream, it is not your dream. Pick a new one. You're allowed to do that in life. So that's what our affirmation today is all about. Stop making excuses. Just get up and do it. That made it worse. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now what we're going to do next I'm going to blend everybody together with our little tiny colorless blender pencil. And we're not exactly burnishing it. What we're doing is we're blending the colors together. We're not pressing hard, we're just mixing. Filling in the white spaces, pushing color around a little bit. Making one flow into the next. Again, the book we're working in is The Mythical Land excuse me. The Mystical Lands of Klynnadra, Autumn's Magic, if I can talk today, by Karen Myers. You can get it on Amazon. She's got a whole library of books. She hand draws everything. Go check her out. She's got beautiful work. She also does, she's on Facebook. She also does these beautiful wooden pieces. And she wood burns them, and then she colors them with colored pencil. And they're just gorgeous. And remember, before you go directly into that orange, clean your pencil tip off. As I've told you about a million times, I clean mine on my pants. But I don't wear good pants when I'm arting. I wear pants that are allowed to get dirty. You could clean them on a bandana too, a paper towel. Soft cloth. You can sharpen it. Sharpening it doesn't guarantee it'll make it clean though. Well, hi, Sherry. So good to see you. How are you? Wow, what a full house. Good, I'm glad to hear that. We're just taking the blending pencil right now and kind of blending all this together on our tree. I'll show you the full picture here in a minute. I'm in a new location today because it's so hot out. So hot and muggy and miserable. And I'm at a different time because I had to leave abruptly earlier and I wasn't finished coloring with everybody yet today. You know, needed some more time. I can't always make it on Tuesdays at this hour. Normally I'm making dinner at this hour, but we've got leftovers tonight, so. I thought, why not color a little bit longer? I'm doing good. I'm doing better now. My best friend is on the way home from the hospital. They still didn't figure out exactly everything that's wrong with her, but hey, it is what it is. She's not in as much pain, so. All right, let me zoom out here so Sherry can see the whole page. That's pretty much the page right there. And we made this one intentionally a little bit darker than this one over here, because we want everybody's eyes to kind of follow a pathway of an S through the picture. That's our main pathway. This stuff here, here, and back here are all going to be secondary. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you very much. Here, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see the mushroom a little bit better over here. Let me get my pencils out of the way. Oh, I went too far. We did this part earlier today. I love the little expression on the little acorn lady's face. And then we colored that tree over there. Of course, we did the little sprite last week. I'm really enjoying this page. Had a lot of fun moments to color in it. A lot of fun elements in this book. All right. Let's color in the door real quick. Ah, chocolate. Let's make it chocolate. There we go. And then, of course, we put a little periwinkle on the steps. That's a recurring theme for the steps in this book. And the tileways, we got to do it on the other one too here in a minute. We didn't do the other steps. A little warm gray. The stones, the style, the stones, the tiles, the steps. They've got a common theme throughout the book. Why? Because I made them that way. Where did it go? You know, if I put my pencils back exactly where I found them, I'm not an organized colorist. A cool gray 90. A bit like that. Now let's come over here. Let's do these guys real quick. Again, that was the periwinkle and the warm gray, 50. And then a little bit of that cool gray 90. About like that. Oh. A little bit of that periwinkle. Cool gray 50. And that cool gray, I'm sorry, warm gray 50, cool gray 90. And it looks a little something like that. Yes, it is hot out, Reaper. That's why I am inside today at a new place. Not new, but I normally don't color from here. All right. What should we do next? Got a couple little birds in the background there. What do we vote? Do we vote moon or sun? I vote moon. Oh, sorry about that. All right. Jay agrees. We're going with moon. Not that I like warm gray 50 or anything like that, but looky there. Two warm gray 50s. All right. We're going to start with a little, yeah, we're going to do it this way. A little bit of that periwinkle. Yeah, I like periwinkle. I really do. I think it's a really nice color. It's a nice bluish gray color. It goes with a lot of other colors. It gives it that earthy kind of a surreal kind of feeling to the moon, in my opinion. A little bit of cool gray 20 next. And we're not going for an exact replica of the moon. I mean, we're on a foreign planet as far as we know in this book. Maybe you want to make your moon purple. Go for it. I will not stop you. Yes, a little bit of pink probably would make it pop. Pop, 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 pop. What do I have in my box over here? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I know both of them look good with periwinkle. This is regular pink. I think we're going to put it in about like, right about like that. We're going to darken that periwinkle up just a hair as well. I don't want anything too drastic back here because I don't want it to distract from the foreground. And then we're going to grab, let's see. Do a little warm gray 30 in here. Just a little teeny tiny bit of that warm gray 90. Don't hit it too hard. You don't want to totally mess up your balance here. Just to darken a few little edges in here. Maybe a little around the edge there. Blend it just a little bit with that white. Maybe a little something like that. Again, we don't want it to detract from the foreground. And in that same vein, we'll finish doing the background in a little bit. Probably not on this camera, but these trees here, you don't want very complicated. The two trees on the outside are already complicated enough. So you want to do these more simplistic. Maybe start off with a little light umber here. But what you want to do, a little sienna brown. Is leave that little light edge there. Right here. We're going to have some light, that's where the light from the moon is hitting it. Back here it's going to be a little bit darker. And of course, you all know me by now. We're going to pop a little bit of that violet in here. Well, hello, Fernanda. How are you today? Good to see you. And then we're going to pop in a little black grape. There we go. Something about like that. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Fernanda. I am doing well. Thank you very much. Just going to go for a couple more minutes here. I like the way that looks. Let me zoom out for Fernanda. She comes, Sherry and Fernanda, they come to the morning chat. Who else is in here right now? Duke sometimes comes too. That Hawaiian Hillbilly hosts Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. You all are welcome to come into his coloring chat and come and sit and talk with us and color. Maybe participate in some buddy coloring. Wait for the stream to catch up. There's our page so far, Fernanda. Pretty much it. This is out of the book, The Mystical Lands of Klynnadra, Autumn's Magic by Karen Myers. You can get it on Amazon. I bought mine on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. She is also on Facebook and Etsy. You can buy single pages from her as well. She draws everything by hand. I love her work. I am all for coloring book artists. Oops, too much. Who are coloring by hand. Who are drawing by hand. Maybe I should get a drink. Got some lemonade here. Everybody remember to wiggle your fingers too. What have you been coloring today, Fernanda? Pardon me. Jay says the black grape balanced out the moon's color. Very cool. Softened it out. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really like how that combination came together there. It's interesting, and at the same time, it doesn't detract from anything. You know, we don't need that back area there to take up the, you know, to hog the spotlight. It is a spotlight, but we don't need it to hog it. You know, this little guy right here, he's the star of the show. No, I don't have a name for the little sprite. He's a little the name of the page is Friendly Forest Sprite. And our little sprite dude needs a name. I have not yet named him. Does anybody have a good name? Yes, Jay says it perfectly. Your eyes can rest in the background. Oops, let me bring it over here. Cosmo. Jay suggests Cosmo. All in favor of Cosmo, give me a thumbs up. Or say yay. See, did I bring an ink pen in today? Let's see if I brought an ink pen in. You know, I relocated quickly from the outdoors in here today. And no, I did not grab an ink pen because that ink pen actually doesn't work. All right, Cosmo it is. Sherry says the moon draws you in, but you can see everything else. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right. Cosmo is his name. I really do feel lost not being at my own desk. I do not have an ink pen to write him down. So, let me see here. All right, the motion to name it Cosmo passes. We're just going to write it right here. How about that? Done. Forever will be known now as Cosmo. Well, since we're down here already, we'll take a little bit of that same Tuscan red. You know, it's very hard for me to stop coloring. I enjoy it too much. And again, these ones down here, these little ones, don't need to be too detailed. You like his jumper. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I like the way the scarf turned out. Yes, you do. I am using Prismacolor colored pencils. I got my first set back in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I've been adding to them. That is why some of them you'll see look like this, that say Sanford Prismacolor on them. They are the older ones from that time period. And you'll see some that look like well, this is not the best one, that say the Prismacolor Premier. These are the newer ones. But they're the same line from Prismacolor. And then we've got the other ones. Oh yeah, this one's got the, you can barely see that barcode though. Where's my black, not my black grape, my, they have this annoying barcode on them and I hate it. You can see it better on this one. This is dioxazine purple hue. It's a newer color. Newer from the Premier's line. And I hate that ugly looking barcode. Hi TK, how you doing? So I've got a mix, but they're all Prismacolors and they're all the professional line. But I, you know, some of these pencils I've had for years and years and years. I was rather obsessed at one point in time, and I have a lot of pencils. I haven't used them all up yet. The black Prismacolor pencil that I have is actually my original from that first set that I bought. I've never used it except for to swatch with because I think of a million other colors to make black other than black. So that's kind of a running joke. I'm going to use a little espresso down here. It's real simple. Fernanda says they're in Chile. They are very expensive and difficult to obtain. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fernanda. Well, they're not cheap here. I mean, they're not. There are more expensive pencils anymore. I mean, they're not in the cheap category, but there are pencils out there that are more expensive. Oh, speaking of which, I should be going to the art store probably tomorrow. I've got to pick up some paint for commission and some new brushes for said commission. And I will probably pick up some new pencils while I'm there. Because I don't have all of the newer colors. And if they have them in stock in singles, I'm going to pick some up. Just real simple like that. Maybe a little dark, couple dark spot there. But really, that's all those need. They don't need all the details and all the fussing that we did in the other areas on the piece. And of course, you just saw the change of light again. I do have skylights above me today, which I normally don't. Normally I'm outside. And we're due for a rainstorm any minute, they say. We shall see. And we could do these ones down here similar. Or we could do a little touch, maybe a little orange in here to tie in with the orangeness. But we don't want to go with such a bright orange. Not quite. We're going to bring in just a little bit of the yellowed orange. And maybe add that on this side. And a little bit right there. A little tad bit there. Just a little bit right here. But the rest of it, we're still going to keep it fairly simple. Jay says Scarlet Lake and Electric Blue are must-haves for him. Okay, Fernanda, have a beautiful day there. Thank you for stopping in. My must-have color, besides black grape, because I do so many sunflowers, canary yellow. Well, hi, Peg. How are you today? If I only had black grape, canary yellow, violet, and kelp green. If I only had those 4 colors, I could draw sunflowers forever, practically. Now, if you add in some permanent red or some of the darker greens, you add in a little bit orange on that sunflower, it goes from boring to, oh, wow. That is my all-time favorite yellow as well, right there. That canary yellow. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, strong yellow. It's gorgeous. I mean, I used it on his little cheeks. It's a gorgeous yellow. It is, oh, it's bright and beautiful, and you can't go wrong with canary yellow. If you have canary yellow in your box, you're golden, literally. Now I'm dropping everything. Can't drop the canary yellow. Cannot lose that one. Oh. Cannot slide off the seat either. I do like that dioxazine purple. I like indanthrene blue for my darks. That's one I haven't pulled out for a while either. Non-photo blue. With my electric blue, the one that I have, I found is really scratchy. I don't like it. I use it on occasion, but I don't really love it. The other pencil I do need to replace tomorrow if they have yellow. Look at that poor little guy. Use that a lot in my sunflowers. I should have that one. We could even do these in a little Tuscan red here. Like we did the other ones. Leave those little orange areas peeking out. Blend it up into it a little bit. Just overlap it. Remember on Friday we talked about overlapping. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything special other than overlapping the two colors. Real simple, a little something like that. Big, I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who stops by, even for a minute. I hope you have a beautiful evening. Beautiful evening. I can say that too. I promise in 15 minutes, though, we're going to go. Because Duke Retro Farmer is going to have a stream here in a little bit for Farming Simulator, and I'd like to watch it. So, I am going to finish up and go watch his stream. And I'll probably still sit here and color. Although I might move out to the RV. Kind of tired of being inside today. I know it was hot and nasty outside, and so that's why we brought everything in here, and then I'll have to take it all down and take it outside and pack everything back up again. One of these days I'll have a better system, but until then, do what you do. That goes back to today's mantra. Our affirmation for the day. Wherever you're at, just get started, you know? Have a beautiful evening, Reaper. Thank you, Jay, so much. I hope you have a beautiful evening. You are most welcome for the good vibes. Oh, he says he hit the bell to let him know when I'm going live. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Yes, I will see you soon, and I look forward to watching your videos tonight. Awesome, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, Sherry, you go right ahead. Have a great dinner. I will see you in the morning for Hawaiian Hillbillies chat. I do plan on being there. Thank you for stopping by. Have a beautiful evening. I love poking at these things though. This is my favorite kind of coloring right here. Got some happy people in chat. Just having a nice casual conversation. Getting some beautiful coloring done. Talking about colors. Beautiful, beautiful day. All right, let's give them some stems real quick. Where'd that espresso go? There's that espresso. There we go. There we go. Just some happy little mushrooms like that. Will do. Will do. Happy little mushrooms there. All right. What should we do? We'll get out a little greenery in before we go. Oh, yeah. Put a little green ochre in here. You know, we are in autumn. We don't need super bright green grass anyway because we have our little Sprite over here that's in a bright green. Again, we're going to keep this fairly simple. We've put in the complicated stuff already. Well, most of it. Oops, I'm coloring off the page now. Why didn't y'all remind me of that? Didn't mean to do that. I get so involved. All right. Gonna add just... All right, we're not off the page. Just a little bit of that kelp green in. Little bits and bobbles of it. A little bit of that artichoke color. Whoops. Remember, we want interesting but not overwhelming. This is not the main focal point. There we go. A little area like that. Now let's take a look at the page as a whole. Zoom out just a little bit more. There we go. Good enough. that's our page so far of the Friendly Forest Sprite from the Mystical Lands of Klynnadra, Autumn's Magic by Karen Myers. Here's where we're at right now. We will continue this next Tuesday at 1 o'clock, hopefully. I do apologize for the earlier stream today. That was just getting everything in here was a challenge and more complicated than what I thought it was going to be. I appreciate everybody who stopped by earlier. I appreciate everybody who just stopped by just now. Check out Coloring with Jay. He said he's got 2 new videos up. If you're into color theory, if you're into coloring at all, I highly recommend him. He will explain color theory in ways that you can understand, and he'll put it in action on some grayscale pages, so you'll also understand how to use your pencils in grayscale coloring books. Excellent, excellent, excellent information there. If you want to stop by during the mornings, 9 a.m., Hawaiian Hillbilly hosts a coloring chat Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Several of the chatters today also attend that chat. So if this is your vibe, come see us. We're pretty chill people. We're really nice. We will help answer any question that you have about coloring or colored pencils, to the best of our ability anyway, because we love talking about stuff like that. To all my farming simulator friends that stopped by tonight, Duke Retro Farmer has a live stream coming on at 8 o'clock my time, which is why I need to go here in a minute, because I do want to see that. Reaper stops by there too, as well as the coloring chat. Secret Pig Farmer also comes to the farming simulator chats usually. I appreciate you being here, Fernanda. I can't believe you stopped by. I really, really, really appreciate that. It's hard sometimes when, when you're in a different country from the stream that you'd like to watch. TK, he comes in our coloring streams as well. Who else? We had some other people earlier. We had JRA, who was here earlier. He does some wonderful city skylines. JRA Games is his name. He does Farming Simulator 25, and he does City Skylines. If you've ever played that game before, he does some wonderful, wonderful build videos on that. Go check him out. To everybody, to all my guests who popped in that I don't know very well yet, I hope you pop in again with me, and I can get to chat with you and get to know you a little bit better. And if you've got a great stream, I will happily promote it. Until next time. Oh, I do want to say again, on Friday, I will not be streaming. I do have a memorial service to attend on that day for a 13-year-old who has brain cancer. And she passed away a year ago on Friday. It was a short battle. And Addie, I know you're down and you're watching over me and you're watching this. I miss you a lot, honey. You were quite the young lady. Just to let you guys know, if you buy my book, Ibis Peculiar Patterns, some of the proceeds from that go to the cancer house that helped support my dear friend and her family while they were going through such a tough time. So proceeds go to there. Anyway, so I will not be here on Friday because I will be at the memorial service. And but I will be back next Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern, Lord willing, Take care, everybody, wherever you're at. Have a beautiful evening, a beautiful day. I hope to catch you on your YouTube streams. Just let me know what they are. I love to pop in on other people when I'm coloring. Take care, everybody, and have a beautiful, beautiful night.